Such a wonderful place for our students to learn and grow. I also want to recognize who I believe is the prettiest assistant principal in all of Franklin County. That's Miss Kendall Doyle. Now I may be just a little biased since that's my wife. To the graduating eighth grade class, congratulations. Your hard work, dedication, and commitment to your educations have paid off. And today is a celebration of all you've accomplished. You should be proud of yourself. Last but certainly not least, I want to honor my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. And don't worry, I'm not going to preach because I understand there's a time and place for everything. But many of you know I'm a spiritual person and I always want to remain true to who I am. I respect everyone who believes and I hope you can respect mine as well. I won't be speaking on anything spiritual today, but I felt it was important to acknowledge that part of who I am. Thank you all for allowing me this opportunity, and congratulations again to the 8th grade class of 2026. Now, some of you may be wondering who I am, why I was chosen to speak, and what I could possibly share that is relevant to your educational journey and future success. Well, first of all, you already know I'm not anyone famous. I'm simply a local public servant who once sat in the very same seats you're sitting in today, walked these same hallways and learned from many of the same faculty and staff who continue to pour into students each and every day. I've traveled the very road many of you are currently on because I went on to attend Lewisburg High School to complete my public school education, a school that many of you will likely attend as well. Because of that shared experience is the reason I believe I was asked to speak with you today. Not as someone above you, but as someone who understands where you are and who truly believes in where you can go. Now listen, I know speeches can be a bit much. I remember being your age and sometimes it was hard to focus. But I hope you'll bear with me for a few minutes. I was trying to figure out what to say to you all today and my mind went in a couple of directions. But when I was in school, I really liked history and social studies, and even a little bit of language arts. So the first thing I thought about was this poem, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. I remember hearing it when I graduated from 5th grade. A well-known educator at that time, Dr. Robert Taylor, recited it to us, and it really stuck with me. Then I started thinking about a speech that Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. gave to a middle school graduating class in Philadelphia back in 1967. It was called, What is Your Life's Blueprint? Both of these really made me think about my path and what I wanted to do. Before I divulge into your life blueprint, I want each and every one of you to truly understand something. You all have the capability to become whatever you desire to be in life. Don't let anyone tell you any different. No matter where you come from, no matter the obstacles you may face, greatness is already inside of you. But understand that success requires hard work, perseverance, discipline, and determination. There will be challenges along the way, but you cannot allow those challenges to define you or defeat you. Take your educational journey seriously. That doesn't mean you can't enjoy life and have fun, because you absolutely should. But always remember that your future will be shaped by the choices you make from this point forward. Don't ever feel pressure to squeeze yourself into someone else's mold just to fit in. Be authentic, be genuine, be comfortable with who God created you to be. The world doesn't need another copy of somebody else. It needs the best version of you. We all know the sky's the limit for you, and you can accomplish amazing things in this world. But as you chase success, also strive to be a positive influence on your peers, your family, and your community. True success is not only about what you achieve for yourself, but also about what you uplift and inspire along the way. And remember this as well, success doesn't always mean leaving home and moving to some faraway place. There is great work to be done right here in your hometown and throughout your county. Your gifts, talents, leadership, and ideas can make a powerful difference in the very communities that help shape you. Although Dr. King's blueprint speech was delivered nearly 60 years ago, its message is still relevant today. In case you're not familiar with what a blueprint is a plan, model, or template used in construction. Today I want to share 2 key points from Dr. King's What's in Your Life Blueprint speech that can help lead you towards success. Now as I move forward, you may hear me use some of Dr. King's terminology and phrases, so don't say urban plagiarize. I'm simply giving credit to the powerful words and wisdom of Dr. King. Number 1, principle of somebodyness. Number 1 in your life blueprint should be a deep belief in your own dignity, your own worth, and your own somebodyness. Don't allow anybody to make you feel that you are nobody. Always feel that you count, always feel that you have worth, and always feel that your life has ultimate significance. In the words of Reverend Jesse Jackson, remember, I am somebody. Number 2, determination to achieve excellence. Secondly, in your life blueprint, you must have as the basic principle, determination to achieve excellence in your various fields or endeavor. You're going to be deciding as the days and the years unfold what you will do in life, what your life's work will be, and once you discover what it will be, set out to do it and do it well. And I say to you, my young friends, the doors are open to each of you. Doors of opportunity are open to each of you that were not open to your mothers and your fathers. And the great challenge facing you is to be ready to enter these doors as they open. To bring it a little closer to this generation, y'all know there's a term folks use all the time now, the GOAT, the greatest of all time. Some people say LeBron James is the GOAT. Others will argue all day that Michael Jordan is the real GOAT. Some folks may say James Brown changed music forever, while others will tell you nobody touched Michael Jackson. If you are from the racing world, some will stand on Dale Earnhardt and others will ride with Richard Petty. But hear me good, young people. Whatever lane God places you in, don't halfway do it. Don't just aim to fit in, aim to stand out. Be humble, stay prayed up, work hard, treat people right, and strive to be the GOAT at whatever you pursue. Whether it's in the classroom, on the field, in business, public service, or ministry, give it everything you got. And let me hit a gospel note right quick. The beautiful thing about being a GOAT is this. You don't have to tear nobody else down to rise up. God already placed greatness on the inside of you. Now it's your responsibility to develop it. All I'm saying to you today is don't set out to be just a good Franklin County doctor, a good Franklin County lawyer, a Franklin County school teacher, a good Franklin County preacher, a good Lewisburg barber, a beautician, a good Lewisburg skilled labor. For if you set out to do that, you have already flunked your matriculation exam for entrance into the University of Improving Our Community Reputation. Dr. King said, set out to do a good job and do that job so well that the living, the dead, and the unborn couldn't do it any better. If it falls to your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Leon Price sang before the Metropolitan Opera. And sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, here lives a great street sweeper who swept his job well. If you can't be a pine on top of the hill, be a scrub in the valley. But be the best little scrub on the side of the hill. Be a bush if you can't be a tree. If you can't be a highway, just be a trail. If you can't be the sun, be a star. For it isn't by the side that you win or you fail. Be the best at whatever you are, but it starts with your schooling. So next year, be the best high schooler that you can be. Thank you.